Hello Libras, and thanks for joining me for the June of 2021 Taroscope with Animal Totem. My name is Vickieverlie. I am the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and we are going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own creation, for the main portion of the reading. Then we're going to follow it up with a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards to get your Animal Totem card. And then if you are level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 3 more cards pulled from the Luna Soul Tarot. So these cards have been shuffled really well already. I'm not going to do that part on camera. We're just going to do our loose shuffle and allow spirit guides and angels to pull the cards that are for our Libra friends for this month. Now, these cards, you know, this is for Libra rising, Libra sun signs, Libra rising, and Libra moon sign. And you might want to look at your North Node too. Look at the cards and let them talk to you. That's what's cool about this deck. The words may stand out. It could go upwards, you know, forwards, backwards, upwards, downwards, diagonal circles, run from one card right into the other. But that's a way that you can get like a personal message out of this, you know, just a very general reading. Let me put this stuff over here. It's going to be too bright and distracting, huh? Okay, we'll bring it out later. Anyways, let's get into this. So the very first card out is the wish card. So you've got a wish coming true. I also want to mention that there's so much going on this month astrology before I do get into this, the cards part of it. Because we have the second eclipse in Gemini. It's in a new moon eclipse and it's happening on the 10th. Now Gemini is an air sign like you. So therefore, this is going to be a trine. Let me show you this. Let's find Libra on here. Here's the Libra symbol. So it's a trine. That makes it, the air signs make a trine, and that's a harmonious aspect. It forms a triangle. So it's harmonious to you, and it's powerful to you. The other thing that's going on is the solstice. Now this is another thing. You being this is also powerful to you because you're at cardinal signs. We have Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer. These are the cardinal signs, okay? And this, when the planet, the sun, moves through into the next cardinal sign, that's always when the seasons change. And it will, you know, we have the autumnal equinox up here when it goes into your sign. So you being a part of this cardinal, the cardinal square or the grand cross, you will also feel these ingresses maybe more than some of the other people as well, you know, because it's, you're right in there with the cardinal cross, and you, as square makes things happen. And that is happening, that solstice is happening on the 20th. So you got the new moon eclipse on the 10th, air sign like you, new moon or solar ingress, the solstice happening on the 20th, cardinal sign like you. So you're kind of wrapped up in both of these pretty, you know, pretty tightly. But now let's get into this thing here. We've got the wish card. So when you tune onto this video and you press that button, your wish is coming true. So your wish is coming true for something that you were wondering about when you tuned into this video. You're giving a yes answer to your question. Seven of Pentacles is here too. Take a look at his face. How does his face look to you? Because that is how, sometimes to me he looks worried, sometimes he has like this sense of accomplishment or pride. Today he looks like he's smiling to me, but he looks different every time you look at the card. And so he's smiling, so wish is coming true. I feel for a lot of you there's going to be some money showing up. Looks like the Queen of Cups has something to do with it. Now the Queen of Cups could be, all the court cards are not necessarily any gender. They don't hold true. One second please. They don't hold true to any specific gender. But the Queen of Cups would be a water sign, potentially. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, male or female. This is also talking about that whole thing I was just talking about with the ingress and the solstice. That's when the sun moves into the water sign of Cancer. So it could be around that solstice time too, because that's, you know, the water sign energy. But your wish is coming true. Things are just going to start moving quickly. You've been waiting around for a while. You've been waiting around, and, well, all of us have, haven't we? We've all been kind of waiting around. We've all been in lockdown, various stages of lockdown. We've all been kind of pulled away from our life. So things are getting moving again here. It shows us with the 8 of Rods. It points to the star. The star is in the very center of the whole reading, and the star is just, you know, one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. It just means, you know, that spirit guides, angels I've got you, they've got your back, they're shining down blessings upon you. They're listening. So if you're in these two modes, these are both kind of inward, very inward cards. So if you've been asking, meditating, praying, thinking, they've heard you. They've heard you, and things are going to start happening, and things are going to start moving. It's going to be, you're in a real sweet spot here. You've got the Six of Rods here. I might put that as your headline. You're in a sweet spot, because that just came through real strong. You're in a sweet spot. You are in a sweet spot. Yeah, you're in a sweet spot because the Six of Rods is talking about you getting all this recognition and glory is coming to you. This sometimes can have to do with money, and a lot of times it'll have to do with advancement in one's career, but it really is about that, that feeling of accomplishment, that getting those kudos and getting those props, and people saying, hey man, cool, you did a great job. And a lot of it may be coming forth from this Queen of Cups. So this Queen of Cups may be somebody that's giving you a lot of praise. I know a lot of artists and creative people watch my musicians. This could be somebody who appreciates your, is really giving you a props about like maybe a write-up for somebody. This could be like a write-up, or a mention, or maybe somebody who has like a, what do you call that, an influencer, somebody who's an influencer might mention you. There's appreciation involved. It may not be directly funds, but then it could lead to funds and other good things for you. You've got the Two of Rods. After this time of contemplation, after being in this time of contemplation, you've got the Two of Rods here. So now you kind of have worked out a lot of the kinks. You've got a plan going here. You've got a plan, you've got momentum. You see the direction you're meant to go in, and it's wide open. You've done a lot of thinking, planning, waiting, meditating, asking, and now the doors are opening. Maybe I should put it that way, the doors are opening. I'll put both and I'll decide later. Doors are opening. The doors are opening, and the doors are opening to something that's really viable and something that's meant for you, that's brought to you from higher sources and beautiful energy shining down on you. All right, I'm going to get my animal totem cards and we're going to pull one of those. I do want to mention real quickly, just talking about that solstice, I am offering that solstice reading for a limited time. It's one of the most popular readings, the ingress readings, I call them. Most popular, it's the birth of a season, and you compare it to your own birth chart, and a lot of insights can come forth from that. Okay, let me go ahead and shuffle up for your animal totem, and let's go ahead and see what's going on for Libras for our final thing. The sheep or the lamb lies down, The lamb is always a gentle nature, and that's pretty much you anyway, Libras. There's not too many Libras that, unless they have some Scorpio stuff going on. A lot of times there might be some personal planets in Scorpio. But most of the time Libras are like real soft and nice and everything. Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Sacrifice, vulnerability, innocence, humility, stillness, peace, quiet, pastoral life, prophetic dreams, uncover ancient knowledge. Well, this is that stillness and peace stuff. And I feel like this sacrifice, vulnerability, innocence, humility, I think that's all kind of tied up into this energy. And that is where now you're going to, by being in this, conducting yourself in this manner, like not being really, being a little bit on the quiet side, humble, humility, these kinds of things, that's the energy that's going to get you noticed. That's the thing that's going to get you noticed or get that. I mean, this could just be somebody hiring you for a job, or somebody, music, maybe want to sign you to their label. There does feel like there is this, the Queen of Cups does have this real creative, softer energy. It's not something real brass, By being quiet, or maybe you're just quietly going about doing your thing. You're posting your videos or posting your blogs, or selling your stuff, creating your things, and you're just creating. This is going within and creating. You're creating your life for the future. by quietly doing that, and then the universe steps in and brings the right things. It's not about being really, forceful and out there. Okay, before we go, don't forget about the solstice ring. That'll be available for a limited time. But I also just want to show you, because I ordered some samples of these journals that I did. I put some of my more commercial artwork on some journals. They're nice and big. They're 8x10s. The journals are lined pages, the ones that are just journals. But I also have, and they're available. I don't have every single style. I didn't order one of each, but you get the picture. And then the sketchbook journals, these are just the blank pages. Well, there's a page in the front of all of them, which I just did. You can put this how you want. Some of them have dates starred and different things. I figured, well, you can use it for whatever you want, your name, your date, whatever. But then these are just blank pages, because this is a sketchbook journal. Again, they're 8x10. They have really nice covers. I have some with the finished Hamza on, but I also put some of these on in a few different colors. And if you like, I thought it would be fun to just kind of, you could go around and decorate the Hamza if you want it. And with the Hamza also, I am offering those spiritual painting classes, and I have actually lowered the price on some of them. So check that out if you're interested. And then lastly, about these journals, these are just staff paper, like music note, manuscript paper. So I know a lot of musicians and artists watch my videos and that too. So if either you, or maybe if you have a kid in school who's taking an instrument. And what this is this Sebastian Bach thing with the notes and stuff. It's they sign each letter, not just A through G. They assign, or E through G, or E through A. They assign all the letters to an alphabet. And Bach originated it, and I thought it was just a cool thing, so I made a bunch of art out of it. So each one has their instrument on it. And there's guitars and stuff, but a lot of it's like band instruments, like bassoons and trombones and different things like that. So check it out if you have, if you're interested, or you yourself play like write out score music by hand still. But anyways, soft energy is the way to go. Keep doing the soft thing. Keep doing the inner work, and this is going to could come out to be some major stuff for you. And I'm not surprised with the eclipse and the solstice as well. All right, if you're a Patreon level 3, or level 2, there's going to be 3 more cards pulled. So if you want to find out about that, check that link below as well. I want to thank you all for all your support, like just through purchasing these notebooks were just like only $6 and some change, and these little things that you do, and the little things that you do that don't cost anything, like liking, sharing, commenting, that all gets helps the algorithm with YouTube and gets things, gets me back in the shuffle, so to speak. So I do appreciate those of you who do that. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have the best month ever. A lot of powerful energies, and we'll talk to you again soon.